What's good, YouTube? It's your boy RJ. Today we're about to dissect and digest another It's Complicated video. I'm excited to see the answers that he brings to the forefront of the conversation. Let's get into the video.
Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
Women.
Self-improvement, definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
10s across the board.
10,
Oh, period.
Okay, isn't saying you're a 10 and
Now, let's just go ahead and look at their answers. So contradicting. They are so contradicting. First question, who's better at self-improvement, men or women? They answer women, of course. Next question, out of 1 to 10, would you rate yourself a 10? That means that you have no more self-improvement to do. You are perfect. Total contradiction, but they don't even see the logic. In their mind of delusion, it makes sense.
admitting there's no room for improvement?
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
You're
We
right.
didn't say we were perfect. We just said
We
we
said
were
we're
10.
10s.
That doesn't. You didn't say that being on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect.
Facts.
Well, what would be perfect then? On a scale of 1 to 10?
There is no perfect, really.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes, 100%.
So then why would you admit that you're a 10, which is perfect?
Because you should feel in your own way that
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
perfect
you
because
should
that's
embrace
confidence.
that because that's manifesting that you are a 10.
12.
Isn't saying you're a 12 admitting there's no room for improvement?
Ooh, you got me.
No.
No, that
No,
doesn't.
because, I mean, a universal scale?
You gotta
Yeah.
speak in the microphone.
Is it?
You see how the logic set in like, ooh, you got me. And her friend said no. And then she immediately reverted back to the delusion. Like her friend wrung her back like, oh, she's moving in the direction of logic. Let me ring her back into our delusion. Like, people don't understand this type of mindset really hurts your progress in life. You find yourself going through the same things over and over as if it's a cycle when you stop self-improving. The way that life works, when you get tested, if you don't pass the test, you go through the same test over and over and over again until you pass it. And then you move on with your life.
Universal scale, we're talking about like 20, right? Right. So like there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves, but there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves.
Well, isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
No, it just means that there's room to grow, right?
Yes.
It just means that
The
there's always
room to grow.
I didn't say we're perfect. We just said we think highly of ourselves.
Okay, but how highly is too highly?
There's
Never,
not a
never
limit.
enough.
There's not a limit.
There's never
There's not a
never
limit.
too much.
You don't. There's not a level to where I think so highly of myself that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's not there.
I think everybody should think highly
Yes.
of themselves.
You should too.
All the way
Yep.
out in the outer
You
space.
should have the most confidence.
Okay,
in
high
yourself.
in the sky.
What is more attractive to you? Somebody that's down to earth and doesn't take themselves too seriously, or somebody who walks around and thinks they're all that?
I like both. I mean, no, I would.
It's like a mixture of both.
It's like it is a mixture of both. You want someone who thinks highly of themselves, but
Also knows how to. Yeah.
Well, how can you be both? Aren't they
It's
contradiction?
very possible.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
is.
that one. Like, I think highly of myself, and I'm hella goofy and down to earth at the same time. And I'm single, so
But we know that.
It's a reason why
we
you're
know
single,
that we're
ma'am.
not better than anybody else.
Okay, is it possible to improve without taking accountability?
No.
Yeah, you have to be self-aware and accountable for
What's the
that.
last mistake you took accountability for?
Damn.
They can't even think of something that they just recently took accountability for. Where's the self-improvement? I mean, if they said women in the beginning of the video, they're doing an awful job of being that example.
Last mistake I took
Probably
accountability for?
Always being late.
Okay, why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because it take a long time to look
Yeah.
good, boo.
Yeah. Like, we have so much to do. We have to, like, do our hair, our makeup.
Procrastination,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, why not just start getting ready earlier?
Procrastination.
Okay. If you were on a first date, how long would you wait for a man who was late?
Not at
Ooh.
all.
I wouldn't wait. If you're late.
Honestly, past 10 minutes.
I would say if they're communicating with me,
Yeah.
I give it 10
Yeah.
minutes.
With communication,
I give it like 10,
it's
15
fine.
minutes.
Yeah, if they're communicating.
As long as there's like letting me know what's up.
Okay. When preparing for a special night out on the town, how much consideration do you give towards being on time?
None. I have 15 minutes to make it to a club, and I still got to go change and get ready.
Zero.
Zero? Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
because they
we
take
have more
fucking
stuff.
hours to
No,
get
we
dressed.
have more
They
stuff
wanna
to
do
do.
eyelashes,
We have more stuff to do. All they have
wanna
to do is take a
feet,
shower,
nails, hands.
a
They
shower
want to wax
and get
that
dressed.
coochie
We
before
got
they
way more
get
shit to
out.
do.
They want to do all
We
type of
have
shit.
way more shit to do. They don't have nothing to do besides take a shower, hair already cut, throw an outfit on.
We're just always late because we do so much when we're trying to get somewhere. Like when we're getting ready, we dance and
Excuses.
sing, and it's like we haven't done anything.
Okay. I often hear the excuse to be fashionably late, right? Why is fashionably late a thing when women are capable of being on time for a job?
I don't think it's an excuse.
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
What was the question?
In other words, why do women think they are free when they serve their employers, but slaves when they serve their husband and children?
Because the employers give us money. Our husbands give us headaches.
So men don't give you money? I thought men were providers.
They are, but I know for sure I'm going to get paid on the 1st of 15. I don't know with him.
Okay.
So she's basically saying, at my job, I will be on my best behavior. But with my man, I'm going to treat him like shit. And he should accept that and love me for me. Instead of going to find another woman who's going to treat him the way he deserves to be treated, like a king, of course, for the rest of his life. And he'll treat her like a queen for the rest of his life. But no, I have to settle for bad behavior and my quote unquote, my woman belittling me. It makes no sense. Where is the logic in that? There is no logic.
What's one thing you wish men understood better about women?
Catcalling, it's not appreciated.
There's a difference from being creepy and then just trying
Charming.
to like, being charming.
And complimenting. Catcalling is not complimenting.
Not a compliment.
What does the behavior of approaching a woman respectfully look like?
It looks like a man coming up to you and just giving you literally a normal compliment, like your outfit.
And also probably talking to you about yourself other than talking to you about your looks and what you look like.
Instead of being like, damn girl, that ass is fat, how about be like, wow, like you're a beautiful woman.
Makeup looks nice.
Yeah.
Something like that other than complimenting your physical.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes. If a woman
Yes.
gives it to me, then it means way more. If a man gives
Oh
it to
yeah,
me,
I'm like,
a compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
means a lot.
now that's something.
everything.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Approach a woman nicely. Say, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, instead of just like maybe you could
Or
if she's into
don't-
it, if she's into it, stand there, wait a second. But if you could tell she's like, then
then
walk away.
Also, go into it like not thinking that you're gonna
Get something out of it.
return.
They're also not mentioning that they also want you as the man to be physically attracted to them. You saying whatever you're going to say is irrelevant. If you're cute to them, they'll give you the time of day. They'll sit there and do whatever you want them to do, literally. But if they find you unattractive, anything you say will be used against you. So work on yourself, build yourself up, focus on you, become the best version of you, get your ass in the gym, sculpt your body up, and make it happen. And trust me, they will come.
Yeah.
Do women often find attractive men cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Honestly, yes. It's probably rude, but yes.
So then isn't it entirely subjective?
Yes.
I told you.
So then if so, why should a guy even bother trying to be romantic unless the woman already shows interest?
Well, I think
Well-
it depends on the girl also. Like it depends on who
Yeah,
you
I mean,
are.
if an ugly man came up to me and was like, "You're beautiful," I'd be like, "Thank you." So
Cow.
Aren't
much."
you also saying that it depends on the guy?
Carter and her
it
lie.
depends on the
It does.
But,
I'm gonna
but
be
like
honest.
she said, like if an ugly guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, like you look very beautiful," then
Someone that she thinks ugly, but let's say I don't think they're ugly, that's the difference.
There is no difference. They're all going to think the same guy is sexy as fuck. It is what it is. They're friends. They all like the same type of guy for the most part. One of them might stray away from that mold, but for the most part, they all think the same guys are sexy.
So like attractive.
Everyone
is a
has-
scale.
Yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Women will often say things like, all men cheat or men only want one thing. Are women more likely to accept negative generalizations about men than they are about women?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think so because a lot of guys just
A lot of guys are different. There is like a 50% of them that are like good, like they're really nice and respectful, but there's other like ones that just don't have that, and they do whatever the fuck they want and
Okay.
act a fool.
Okay. But why is it when it comes to calling out female behavior, it depends on the woman?
Because women are weird as well.
Yeah, women do the same shit. There's some shicey ass girls out here in Vegas, especially.
Okay, yeah. A lot of them are on my channel, but you're not one of them, so. If women don't need men, why do women date men?
For their own pleasure.
What do you mean?
We don't need them, but we want them.
We want the attention. We like the attention.
I don't know, maybe procreation, boredom, the need to not be alone.
Well, why not just date a woman?
Look, I do that, so I don't know.
Okay, why not just date a woman?
Because I'm not into that.
Attention.
Okay, so why do women date men?
Because they have a penis.
Okay.
Dick.
So if women want dick, how is that different than men sexually objectifying women?
It is no difference.
Because women have more feelings. I mean, they do that, but there's feelings come behind it. Where men, they just...
If women don't need men, why do women date men?
Dick.
Okay, how is that different than men objectifying women sexually?
It's not different.
Damn, that's a good ass question. I don't have an answer.
Think about it, my
We
brother.
really can't provide nothing but pussy. At
What?
the end of the day.
What?
That's true.
Okay, so then how come when you ask a woman what she brings to the table, that's not her answer?
Because they not being true to themselves.
Okay, interesting. All right.
She like, yeah, I said it.
So why do women complain about being sexually objectified when you think that the JJ is pretty much all they're bringing?
That's a good question. Wow. Next question, Steven.
You don't have an answer? Okay.
Caught him.
All right. Do you think a woman's body count matters in dating?
Yes.
Well, yes. Okay. When guys look at it, yes, because for females to have sex, we have to give them consent, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when a guy has sex with a female, he scored basically.
Okay, so it's unladylike for a woman to go sleep with several guys, you know what I mean? Because back in the day, women didn't sleep with someone, or they didn't even lose their virginity. They got married virgins, you know what I mean? So that's how it's been. So that's already been like the stigma for women. So when dudes do it, it's already okay because it's been okay for so long. They had prostitution going on all the way back when Jesus was alive, you know what I mean? So that's why people still make it okay today.
Yeah, it definitely matters. We like to say it doesn't, and it shouldn't, but it does.
Well, if a woman's body count doesn't matter, why would a woman ever slut shame another woman?
Because females are haters. They be hating on each other.
Well, if women don't even trust other women, then why should men trust women?
Because, like I said, we provide the vajayjay.
Okay. Well, if women provide the vajayjay and men provide the resources, how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
It is. I never said it wasn't.
Okay, so then why do women get offended when you call them prostitutes?
Because they hate getting told the truth.
Yes. Facts.
Okay. Yes. Interesting. Why do women hate being told the truth?
Because we are very hard-headed and we don't like to listen.
Okay. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about the answers that you just heard. I'm very excited to see you guys' answers. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy content like this, go ahead and subscribe. More content is on the way. It's your boy RJ. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Deuces, you do.